welcome to Everything Gaming. Today we're going to do a little bit of a retro review where I decide whether or not a game is worth revisiting or if we should retire it. Now, today's game is Batman Arkham Asylum. This game originally came out in 2008 and was quite a big game when it came out because it kind of revolutionized Batman games as a whole. Before this one, Batman games had a tendency to be pretty gimmicky or just, based on one of the movies and not very well done. One of the things I'd like to say that this game did really well was it had a really good combat system with the whole punch, counter, and the directional stick picking which direction you were going in and stuff like that. But it also utilized a lot of the gadgets even in combat with batarangs and stuff, being able to quickly be thrown at enemies to throw them off guard, or with enemies that blocked more, you could use your cape to disorient them and stuff like that. Another thing it did really well was it tied in Batman's investigative skills into the gameplay, where you would have to analyze clues and look through the rooms and trace certain scents and stuff like that to find the culprits and stuff like that. And so one of the things it really did well that Batman games hadn't done well to that point was the combination of detective work and combat. And it just works really well all around. The story is really interesting. The atmosphere also really carries that whole Batman vibe really well. It's got a lot of characters in it that are nice cameos. People like Poison Ivy or Scarecrow, they all make appearances in this game. And, it's just a lot of fun all around. And one thing I really want to point out is that the ending is a little iffy. When I originally played this game and the final boss showed up, I was a bit disappointed. It's kind of an odd final boss, and I really don't think it works as well as they thought it might. That being said, I recently replayed this game, and the shock of the final bosses kind of wore off, and it wasn't as awkward per se, but it doesn't really sit well with the rest of the game. That's my biggest complaint about Batman Arkham Asylum. But as a whole, it is a really solid experience and just a whole lot of fun. Now, this game was originally on PS3. I believe it was Xbox 360 as well. There are more modern ways you can play this game. They've remastered it for PS4, which is technically the more convenient option. But as far as Batman Arkham Asylum is concerned, I would have to go ahead and vote it as very much a revisit. It's a great game for those who have played it before and might want to play it again. And it's definitely something that if you've never played before, you definitely should give it a go. Because it really is well done. And it doesn't have some of the same problems I had with Arkham City, but maybe that should be saved for another video. So, that's Everything Gaming today. Thank you for tuning into my retro review. If you have any requests or things you would like me to review or get around to reviewing, go ahead and leave a comment down below. And I'll see you next time.